Chapter 64:25. The word's big change made all the cavalry guards on the platform extremely worried. Family is the biggest motivation for them to live and work hard for the warrior's den. But now, they have to face an indefinite separation. After the separation, apart from fighting to the death. Don't know if they will have the chance to see their family again in my lifetime. Seeing that everyone was lonely and sad, Lilia frowned and asked in a cold voice, "Why? Didn't you all swear to be loyal to the Lord? Why are you all like eggplants hit by frost? Just because you are separated from your family temporarily?" When everyone heard this, they were even more angry. However, no one dared to refute this young woman, because she was Lilia Song from the governor's office, a senior official. Although her surname was Song, not Wu, she was also a relative of the Wu family, and was considered a relative of the Wu family. Her status in the governor's office was considered very high. Besides, Lilia was a monk, and her cultivation was much higher than those cavalry guards. She was not only qualified, but also capable of killing any of them. No one dared to express any dissatisfaction or opposition in front of her. At this time, the deep whistle of a train came from a distance, and the commander heard a voice from the intercom on his waist. "The train has passed the fork." Since he had been waiting for this train all day, the commander had already sent people to wait at the fork between the railway main line and the Duke Mining branch line, and notified them as soon as they saw the train passing the fork. After the train passed the fork, it was still a few kilometers away from Duke Mining, and it was only a few minutes' drive. So the commander said to Lilia, "Lilia, the train is coming soon and will enter the station in a few minutes. I will lead the cavalry guards to unload the goods as soon as possible and install the monitoring equipment overnight." "Yeah," the woman responded coldly, and her brows were slightly relaxed. She had been waiting for this train and this batch of goods. Waiting for the goods to arrive, watching them finish the work as soon as possible, and at the same time taking the time to arrange for them to start a major change of personnel. After the task was completed, she could return to Naples, Italy, which is now the headquarters of the Right Army Governor's office. A few minutes later, several bright beams of light appeared in front of the dark rails. With the roar of the train had appeared in everyone's sight. Charlie, who was in a state of meditation, felt the train begin to slow down, and knew that the train was about to arrive at the station. To be cautious, he released his spiritual energy and kept checking within a range of about 1 kilometer around him. When the train was about to reach the fence gate of Duke Mining on the railway, Charlie's eyebrows suddenly twisted into a ball, and the whole person became a little nervous in an instant. The reason for the nervousness was that he originally thought that he would not meet monks when he came to Duke Mining this time. But he did not expect that at this moment. There was actually a monk on the platform in Duke Mining. Fortunately, the strength of the monk was much weaker than his own. If the opponent's strength is higher than his own, then this investigation will probably be immediately discovered by the opponent. This also made Charlie curious. He couldn't understand why there would be a monk in Duke Mining, an ordinary dead warrior station. Fortunately, there was no second monk within the range that could be investigated, which made Charlie feel a little relieved. Although this monk was not in the plan, fortunately, he was still under Charlie's control. In addition to this monk,